My mic was turned off, I did not know. Anyway, who turned off my mic? Cell is being absorbed, that is a good bullish signal. That to right above the view app. Well, the buyers were absorbed and the stock was aggressively sold down. All the buyers are getting absorbed at this level. We'll wait for it to come down and retest the 107.5 level. Maybe retest this area under 108. See how it behaves here. SPY opened below yesterday's close. NVDA is beating SPX. I'll wait. I can't tell anything today. My brain's struggling to keep up, but let us try. Let's try to make sense of what we are seeing. We are seeing buyers step in once, twice. I don't know whose side to take because I saw passive aggression from the buyer side and passive aggression from the seller side. I saw it from both sides. Now, which is more meaningful? Both of them were, none of them were at a very important level or anything. Yesterday's highest is 110.32. Yesterday's lowest is 106. So, planning on letting everything. Again, this price was held 107.81. But how important is this level 107.81? I don't know. Is it super important? I don't mean to become rigid, but uh, okay, this level was defended several times today. Okay, it is right below the viewer. If I knew that earlier, I would have tried going long because then that would make more sense on why there is selling pressure. But do you want to go against this pressure amount is the question. If you wanted to go long, would this be the best price that you can get today? No, no, I don't think so because otherwise the pre-market would have done better. The pre-market failed to 108.5. It opened at 109 and it fell. So maybe I can do better. Maybe if I want to go long, I can get a good price. Maybe. And that is the narrative I'm going to go with. It's a good price for the sellers. Maybe it opened at 109. Maybe I let it climb one more time. Aggressive delta, sellers being absorbed. Okay. Selling pressure. Nice. SL right there. I hope my judgment was correct, because this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that if I was a buyer today, is 108 or is 107.7 the best price I can do? I don't think so. I might be wrong, of course. But as a seller, is 108.6 the best price you can do? Is also another question you should be asking yourself, Iman. Mm. It would be interesting to let the price go a little bit higher and then see. I'm slightly confused today. I'll let the price move to one side first. Yeah, I went to get some water. Seeing slight selling aggression at 109.1. Nothing too interesting. This is today's highest, 109.18. A lot of buy limit orders is something I'm seeing. A lot of buy limit orders in an area where there should be sellers. Going long here would be kind of stupid, right? I guess 107.8 is the best price according to the buyers. A lot of the volume is coming right at the top. I wanted to go long today, but I was watching. I don't necessarily know what, but I was watching. Hmm. Struggling at the pre-market highest. Sometimes there is absorption and the retail traders win. Sometimes there is absorption and the institutional traders win. Like when to try and trust absorption. Like here there was good absorption and I'm seeing it. One, two, three times. And then the price, rallied from 107.8 to 109.2. When do you trust it and when do you don't? You know? Actually, I'm feeling a bit conflicted because I don't understand this one thing. Let's see, is this 108.9 being defended? No. 108.81, will it be breached or will it be held? In the, what happened? The candles. Seeing a lot of the buying get absorbed. But it is a seller's territory and we expect sellers to be present. I should have entered with half size. Wait. The 109.18 level was defended. I saw buyers get absorbed twice and I took a short. Why are we taking a short today, Matt? Because I did not like the way the buyers behaved in the pre market. They showed no desperation, they showed no interest, they showed nothing. I was really expecting the stock to perform better in the pre market. It did not live up to my expectations. The buyers did not, you know, do what I wanted them to. So I'm not necessarily expecting good value today for sure. I expect the price to be revisited at 107.82. I put my TP here. Okay, I'm seeing the kind of selling that I expected. This is the kind of selling I expected, and very aggressive that too. Buyers being absorbed and sellers being aggressive. Of course, the sellers will. Going back to the initial train of thought, scalping and day trading is different. Are you gonna scalp today or are you gonna day trade? The stock did open higher, did open above the yes. Did it I mean, sorry, it opened right below yesterday's close. That makes the stock fundamentally bearish. What am I saying? Sellers get absorbed at an area above the view arc. Wait, am I seeing this level be defended? No. No, no, no. Always put a line there and check if that specific level is being defended or not. Because sometimes I feel like it escapes the eye. Pre-market pivot, we've reached that area. At plus 16.8, interesting. We are seeing aggressive selling and some level of recovery despite it. That is not a good sign. That is definitely not a good sign. That to right above the view up. Hmm. Hmm. How do I treat this? I saw buy regression, which I don't know. I think even buyers think that the view app today might be the best value that they can get. How much is the volume done here? Total 607. I mean, near approximately what is similar to what we expect. This big green candle was something I wanted to see if I want to go long because it showed subtle aggression from the buyers. If I see, I saw levels being defended. Let's go along SL right below the view app. I'll save 10. I'll use the other 10 when I feel like this level was defended, which I'm not seeing. But where are you constantly seeing absorption? I'm seeing it from the seller side. Why are you not biased towards the buyer side? I don't understand. The price went back down. Today I'm minus 11 again. Okay, it broke above pre-market highest, setting the tone. This move at the view up changed my mind. I was thinking of going bearish today, But this move at the View app made me think that maybe buyers think that they cannot get a better price than this today. I need to figure out how to build my if then statements around behaviors like this. I actually don't know what to expect, is the problem. So, that sense of sets a very bullish tone. I think we are bullish for the day. I don't expect the price to stop at least till 110 or higher. Day before yesterday's high, 112. It might come back, retest this level and whatnot. If I was a scalper, this would be a good time to get out. But let's see. The sellers defended the 109.5 level. Let's mark this level actually. This level. Okay. I expect buyers to defend the 109 level. If the price crosses 109, I'm not that bullish or anything. The worst I do is make +4. Actually, I don't expect this level to be broken. I mean, naturally, it will be tested for buyers. And if there are buyers, the sellers are going to pull away. The question is that, I mean, if there are desperate buyers, buyers defending the 109 level, and we did see that happen with the sell limits. If I could just see aggression once, that would be really nice. Not seeing that aggression. Saw the aggression. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Will the buyer aggression beat the sellers defending this level? If yes, then that is very nice. Yes, okay. Okay, the volume keeps going higher and higher, which is a good sign. E- A lot of the buying was absorbed, but do we keep going? A lot of the volume was on the higher levels, clearly showing buying aggression, which is something I wanted to see. I wanted to see buyer aggression. I struggle. Yeah, okay. Ate all the sellers at this level. The buyers destroyed all the sellers on the 109 level. I think now it'll go find another price. Which is good news for us. Okay, buyers getting absorbed again. What does this mean for us? What does this mean, Ahmad? Now think again. Start thinking. Breathe. It's okay. It's okay. Sellers defended this level. We expect the price to come back down here and test it again for presence of buyers. If the buyers think that they can't get a better price than this, then it's gonna trigger desperation again. Clearly, the sellers are present. The sellers keep revealing themselves in one way or the other. Oh wow, this is super nice. Sellers were all absorbed, which is something we want to see. So I guess we are long. In this context, we can think that the ones pushing the price up today are the institutional traders, not the retail traders. Because of a lot of the aggression that I'm seeing is VIX, very VIX based aggression. VIX is falling, that shows stability in the market. Even less reason to go short. Nasdaq is climbing. Nvidia on the daily graph looks. Settings. Positions. Price was shot down. Okay. What does Nvidia look like on the daily? On the daily, it looks like as if Nvidia has hit an important support. I'm sorry if the right part looks messed up, but I need you to focus here. It looks as if Nvidia hit important support and is trying to recover today. That is what Nvidia looks like on the daily. Question is, will it recover all the way till there? Buyers saw a presence of the sellers, no? Of course, they're gonna try and get good price if they can. I feel like the price is gonna come back down. If this level holds despite such aggressive selling, if, wow, okay, this level was defended 109. I can't add any more size, no? I think this calls for adding more size if possible. Very aggressive. Sellers are aggressive. But I guess there's some smart money behavior. Or maybe they'll just let the price fall. If there's such heavy aggression, that means the buyers think that they can get better price than 109.06. But I'm constantly seeing absorption. What is that telling me? Let's put SL at break even because I don't want to drop this position just yet. I might have to try and re-enter it. The position looks solid, you know. When you're defending one side, expect some pullbacks. Very aggressive delta. Time and sales is entirely right. This sound pisses me off so much. Now we are seeing some buyers on the time and sales. Let me try and look at the volume footprint on this thing. What is the volume footprint on the 5 minute telling me? Okay, never mind. Candles. Okay, volume footprint on the 5 minutes suggesting extreme buying pressure. Again, buying. Hmm. There is selling pressure at 109.7. Sellers defended this level. Very aggressive delta. I think that was the most aggressive delta we saw. That was the best defense we have seen, I guess, of the buyers to hold up a level despite such aggressive delta. It's adding to the bullishness. Delta was very positive here, and that saw some selling. I think we can conclude that there are two institutions. One is buying, the other is selling. I don't know how accurate is that. I feel like I'm performing the best in scalping, not in day trading. I feel like on stocks like NVDA have a limit of $1. Wow, that is horrible, horrible. Mm. I couldn't watch yesterday's trade. I'll watch today and yesterday's trade. See, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing right? At least there is aggression now. Okay, the aggression was absorbed, but at least there is aggression. This also, I'm beginning to feel like even this matters. Yeah, at least there is aggression on the higher levels. Yeah, there are sell limit orders and everything, but at least there is, you know, aggression. I'm trying to get bigger trades because of capital.com. Capital.com might not allow me to profit of such tiny profit margins. I guess I'll go for a different kind of trades then. High probability, high margin, shorter moves. I guess I can't get day trading right just yet. I would like to hold my stance though. How important is the level where you have entered Imad 108.76? How important is this level you judge this level to be? The buyers got absorbed, buyers got absorbed. Sellers driving the price down with aggression. The sellers are very aggressive towards the bottom. That means they're attempting to drive the price down, no? The aggression from the sellers is insane. It's nothing to scoff at. I'm beginning to think volume footprint only tells you about whether this is a good place to enter or not. I feel like the price is going to negotiate between the important levels. Buyer stepping in below the view. It matters a lot if the stock is range bound or trending. I think volume footprint holds better in a trending market. In a ranging market, it can give you a lot of whipsaws. I'm beginning to think. This price is pre-market pivot. Volume today is a lot higher than yesterday. Like I'm seeing constant 2 million, which is high. The idea of absorption works well when there is, yeah, like I'm saying absorption again. I think this would be a good entry. This was a trending market and the stocks were trending up, but that is not happening. We just see some selling and then recovery. The institutions might end up going lower, so definitely they're thinking that they can get a better price than 108.02 if they are not showing any aggression. The first is absorption and then it's aggression. Absorption needs to change into aggression at some point. Is that something we see from the buyers today? Something, no, sorry, from the sellers today. It's not something even the sellers are showing. It's like, what are you doing? We see selling aggression, right? We see buyers getting absorbed, and then buyers won. Let's go to another level. Okay, sellers showed passive aggression, passive aggression again, active aggression, and then ended up getting absorbed at this level. Like, bro, is this the only? Is this all the move you had in yourself? Because the truth is that the sellers and the buyers are trying to fight amongst themselves. NVDA is just a horrible trade to take today, and there's something I need to be wary of. Not every stock is going to be good to trade every day. Something like PayPal. What is PayPal telling me? PayPal is telling me that this price was shot down. Let's look at the 1 minute. It tried aggressively shooting the price down. The buyers were all absorbed. The buyers tried pushing the price up. Sellers sold aggressively. Buyers were absorbed. Sellers were absorbed. This move is clearly dictating that the sellers were absorbed, but that went down again. I want absorption from sellers, a level being defended, and then aggression. Absorption of sellers, absorption, absorption. This level defended, aggression, aggression, aggression. Okay, I guess that adds to new theory that I want to see absorption at the bottom, aggression at the top. Does that make sense? Will that work in a range bound market? Wow. Aggression, absorption at the bottom. Again, it'll just keep absorbing and keep falling. Like, bro, I think your level game was not good today, Mother. I guess that's the only thing I can come up with. What else could I have done? And you trade based on yesterday's levels. What were the yesterday's level telling me? Yesterday's lowest is 106. Let's switch back to candles. The stock is trading off of yesterday's levels actually. Now I realize. Let's revert to the candlestick chart and let's try and make sense of this thing. Sellers defended this level. It was what yesterday's open, this price. So they defended this level. People are trading around yesterday's levels. Hmm. This was yesterday's support. What is that telling me? If something is trading off of yesterday's level, that is consolidation. Very clear consolidation. At the end of the day, it's always about levels. No doubt. I guess it's just algorithmic traders today in NVDA. This was bad stock selection. I was hoping I could trade a stock that is not in play, but I guess right back to the basics, only trade the stocks that are in play. Even capital.com did not show me any stock in play. Anyway, today we were minus $11. Mm, minus $11 today. I'll close the session here. Inshallah, see you. And sorry for the audio in the start. There was no audio in the start. Inshallah, see you tomorrow.